Hello, this is Victor, and in the next video I want to explain you what I like so much Crusade in Warhammer 40,000. So this is a narrative way of playing Warhammer 40,000. They released it together with the 9th edition, and there are some special rules called Crusade. So I love Warhammer 40,000. For here in particular I will talk why Crusade is my favorite way to play it. So first of all, I have to say that they have arrived to very flexible system. Okay, so they are not fixed rounds. It's not like other campaigns where you have fixed rounds or a league or something like that. Each army is evolving as they play, and the only thing is that each one have to take track of their own army. Every player follows their own path, as I said, and there is a balancing system. Okay, so maybe it's not perfect. And remember, this is Crusade, so we don't play here really only to win. It's more to forge the narrative. So this is why. Okay, there is some balancing system in case there is a army that have played more than the other, or there is an army that have some experience and the other no. So there are some way to give more common points to the army that is the underdog. So to try to balance everything, and I love to see how the armies evolve. And on top, you can adapt this to any campaign. So if you can combine the Crusade rules on any campaign that you would like to play. So that you don't need the campaign or a league as a background doesn't mean that you cannot use it. So I really like this flexible system where every army is evolving, every army is gaining experience, and there is not obligation to play every week, to play every month, to have rounds of campaigns, something like that. So this is one thing that I really like, the flexibility and how easy it is to adapt Crusade to any other system. And then there is the thing that I think is really the best. So both players are winning something. So even if you lose the game, you have the main objective and then you have the agendas. Okay, the main objective, of course, if you win the mission, you gain extra bonus that you can give given by the mission. You can gain extra experience, requisition points, battle trades. So you can win some bonus at a league that you can give to one of your units, but also by doing your agendas, you also win experience, and you also make you make evolve your army. Sometimes you even get more by the agendas than really by the main objectives. So, for example, on my first battle, I lost, although I killed all the elder. I lost the battle, but I did so much on my agendas that I feel like winning at the end, because I took a lot of experience on some of my units, and was good for me. So this is the point. So even when you are losing, you normally are winning something, right? So it's not a full loss. It's not that the one that is losing does not win anything. Both players are winning for playing. And remember, this is played to get fun. It's not aimed to be super competitive. But even in that way, so this is why I think it's great that they can arrive to a system that you have the main objective and then you have the agendas, and also if you go for your agenda, so it can happen that you don't care about the main objective and you want to go for your agendas because it's more important for you. So it's also depending on the narrative that you want to follow on your army. And then, as this is something that we see in all the new codices, I love the faction customized rules. Okay. So each codex is coming with their own faction customized rules that give a lot of flavor, and it's inviting to do the narrative, okay, to forge the narrative of your army. For example, you have your orange, the special agendas for your army. You have your special relics in your army, and you also have your special battle traits and. What is that? All the armies normally have some additional things. So, for example, the Dark Elder, you can get extra bonus if you are controlling territories in Komorragh. Okay, each time you do battle, you have the chances to control some territories in Komorragh, and the more territories you control, is giving you some additional bonus for your army. So I like this a lot. I like the art customized rules. Of course, these are only for the armies that have their own codex. But not everything is perfect, right? There is not a perfect system. What can be difficult sometimes is there are so many layers of rules, especially even without that, right? This is Crusade is adding some additional layers, right? You have the experience that you have to track, you have the kills that you have to track, and then you will start having battle trades and additional rules on your units, right? So you need to track these things. These are new things that you have, but on top you have as well as all 40k game, but you have all the stratagems and the specific rules of the. So there is a lot today in 40k. There is a lot of layers of rules that you have to track, right? So what my solution I'm arriving is I'm creating this type of. As you can see here on the screen, I'm creating these data sheets where I will start writing down all the things that this unit have, and then it is done digitally, so I can, at the end of the battle, I can update these data sheets. So this is the solution I arrived, because if not, that you get lost. You can see this lady here have she has a relic, and she has a battle trade, and I need to track all these things, okay? And this is not easy sometimes, so this is why I need to put it down on a data sheet, okay? Because you can imagine that I have 5 or 6 units that have special abilities, so it's better that you have your data sheet and you can track them much easier. The other thing is that if you want really to see a lot of progress, there is at the beginning you can progress a lot, you can win experience very fast. The system is made that in the first 3-4 games you can win experience on the units that are more active in your army. The units that do more, they will win experience very fast, and you can put them from level 0 to level 1 very easily. But to keep going, it demands a lot of games, okay? There are some abilities, there are some things that it will demand a lot of games to be effective. Okay, so this is the design. I think it's designed to play at least 20 to 30 games with your army, something like that. Okay, so even increasing the army in terms of power levels, you start with 50 power levels. If you want to reach the 100 for a big battle at the end, it will require, at least will require you about 10 more games, right? At least. So it requires some gaming, and it's you have to invest some time. And the other drawback is that not all factions have customized rules, because not all factions have codex. This will be solved over time, but you can imagine that not all factions will have their Crusade rules. But overall, if I have to give an overall this is the last slide. If you want to give an overall thing, I will say that I'm loving Warhammer 40,000 Crusade. I played as well pick-up games, but I think I really enjoy see how my units are winning experience, creating the narrative. It's inviting me to create a little short history after the battle to explain what happened there, and also it will give me ideas for the next battle. So I really like it, and I can say even when you're losing or when you're not winning, you feel good, because you want to track this experience and see how your characters and units are evolving. So that's all for now. So let me know, what do you think about Crusade? If you play or not Crusade or narrative games, what is your opinion? But I think I would like also to try know the narrative part, maybe in Kill Team and on Age of Sigmar. So I always underestimate these rules on Age of Sigmar. I think it can be interesting. But so far, if we have to talk about Warhammer 40,000 Crusade, really like it. I am enjoying a lot. I highly recommend it, and I hope you will also enjoy that. That's all for now. As usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.